I'm not going back because I want it to be easier. I want it to be the
Yes.
same way it is, because that's the game I
Yeah.
fell in love with.
Elden Ring's character creator has leaked, and fans love how in depth it is. So this isn't really an important leak. It's just one feature of the game. There's no plot or anything leaked, and they don't even show what the options are. Right?
I still wouldn't want to see it. As a person that just doesn't
Oh
really
yeah,
like
yeah.
leaks, I still
So
wouldn't want
yeah,
to see
so
it.
don't.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm
okay.
not looking. Don't worry. My eyes are
All
closed.
right. So I'm just gonna go through here and just cycle through these pictures. So you can't see the options. They grade them out, so you can't actually even see. But the characters look way more realistic than the older previous games, FromSoftware games. Um, uh, Also, you can make your characters look like monsters. So you don't even have to like have a human looking character. You can make your character look like some kind of freak. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's been the case since
Exactly.
Demon
So
Souls.
that's the
It was just easier to do in Demon Souls because the character creator was really bad.
so
So everything came out
so
like a
they so
monster.
the character creator's good now, but they kept that in, which is cool. I think that's good. So here's a side by side of Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3, and Bloodborne. And as you can see here, the Elden Ring, much more realistic skin texture, um, much more realistic hair. Dark Souls 3 has like a very plastic look to the characters. The hair isn't really that detailed, it's very stringy. And then Bloodborne also has a very plastic look, and the hair is very plastic as well. So, yeah, um, I'm going to go back to the screen so you don't have to look anymore. Okay, you can look. So, essentially, what they did was, this is what I read in the article. Basically, what happened was Demon Souls remake was so nice looking that From Software felt a lot of pressure to kind of go to the next level with their graphics for Elden Ring. Because as you've noticed, I mean, you know this, I know this, from Dark Souls to Dark Souls 3, there really hasn't been much incremental. It's been very little changes as far as the graphics go. There hasn't really been a big defining change. Now, Bloodborne did look pretty good, right? Um, Dark Souls 3 was an incremental change from 2, and 2 was an incremental change from 1. But there wasn't a huge like improvement on the graphics in my opinion from what I saw. Sekiro was pretty a little bit better, but now it looks like they're like, oh, okay, well, I guess people saw, you know, and that's a credit to Bluepoint. You know what I mean? Because Bluepoint did the port for that game. Um, would you agree Demon Souls looked good on the PS5? I mean, I thought it looked great.
Graphic fidelity, yes. It was a really good looking game, but you already know
Yes,
how
I
I
know.
feel
I
about that
know. You
game.
prefer the original.
In general, I'd like to think and this is again my personal opinion, no one else has to agree with me or anything, but I think From Software has a lot of art design chops and art direction that a Bluepoint didn't follow or just went their own way with in Demon Souls that hurt the final product, in my opinion. And that's not just focused completely on art; it's also on atmosphere
Yep.
as well as music. So in that regard, I was actually really upset with a lot of the comments that I saw on Elden Ring videos where people were complaining that it didn't look like Demon Souls.
Yes.
And again, again, props to Blue Point for all their work, but at the same time, they didn't build a
No, they
game
did
from the
not.
ground up. The skeleton of Demon Souls is From Software's baby, and they don't get enough credit, and that's what
Yeah.
really frustrates me.
Basically, what you saw was
it's
you saw Demon Souls with a new coat of paint running on a much better
yes,
architecture, and so the game
yes,
felt like it was
yes.
better. But it's just because you didn't have all the lag and stuff from the PS3, pretty much. Yeah. So
Pretty
yeah,
much.
no, I agree with you.
And it was easier because of the
Yes.
8-way direction. You didn't have to focus on the four
Yep.
point rolling, um, which I mean that's a matter of taste. And in my taste, like when I go back to play old school Castlevania games, it's because I like that old school feel. When I go back to play Demon Souls, I'm not going back because I want it to be easier. I want it to be the
Yes.
same way it is, because that's the game I
Yeah.
fell in love with. I don't need it to be faster or easier to play, because people call it a quality of life improvement. That's not the
Yeah.
same for
Fair.
me.
Fair enough.
That's how
And
I
I
feel about
think
it.
the fact that you can choose if you have a PS3, the fact that you can choose which one you want to play, I think that's good enough.
Yeah,
Now,
of course.
does it bother you that all those comments kind of made From Software change their art direction a little bit? Okay.
Yes, definitely,
Okay.
definitely it does. Like I am completely comfortable with how From Software is, and if they aren't putting a lot of focus on graphical fidelity because they're too busy
Hmm.
focused on gameplay,
Hmm.
more power to them. More power to them. If this graphical fidelity uptick or whatever comes at a price, that sucks. But I don't know. So if this comes at no hindrance to the gameplay systems or whatever, and it doesn't break the bank on their end, more
Yeah.
power to them.
Yeah.
And if people are happier or they're gonna buy it because it meets a graphical standard that was set by Demon Souls remake, then if that's more money for From Software, then that's a net positive. I can't disagree with that. But in general, the sentiment behind it and the fact that it pressured From Software, or they feel pressured because of it, that
Yeah.
kind of sucks to me.
Now, I think that they didn't make it just like Demon Souls. I think they just improved. They just took what they were going to do and they just kind of made improvements on it, right? Like the textures and everything like that. um, and I think if I think if it's a compromise, if they don't, but a good compromise, just improving what you have, then I think it's
Yeah,
okay. I don't think it's going to be a big deal.
yeah,
So yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think From Software should have just kept the graphical style 100% the way they were going to do it, or do you like that they improved based on feedback from Demon Souls? Let us know what you think. Hey everyone, thanks for listening to this episode of Games I Speak. If you liked the episode, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.